party. A happy new year. It's 2025, the first video of the year. And I don't know if y'all can tell or not, but your boy is not on the iPhone 13 no more. I got a camera. So yeah, thanks to my uncles. But welcome back, you guys. How y'all been? How's y'all day going? Like, how's y'all year going so far? Like, what's y'all resolutions? What y'all got planned for 2025? What do you regret from 24? Like, as y'all can tell by the title of today's video, I have come to y'all with a story time. The first time I fell over a hurdle. You know, all y'all hurdlers out there, all y'all had y'all story time on how y'all fell over y'all first hurdle, y'all first time falling over a hurdle. It was not pleasing for me. I don't know about y'all, but it was not pleasing for me. So let's start the story. So the story starts between like the end of March and the beginning of April. So there's this track meet and it's called Buford Track Classic. They host the track meet every year, like around March and April. Well, before we get into the actual story, we have a little backstory. So that week of the meet, so the meet was on a Saturday, April 1st, and we had practice that week. We had practice Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Well, throughout the week in school, there were some things going on. So I went to practice Monday, I went to practice Tuesday, I went to practice Wednesday. But on Thursday, it is so ironic. The day I fell, the time I fell over, my first time falling over a hurdle was also around the first time I had gotten into a fight. Like, I'm not gonna get into it too much because that's being messy and people do like to go running out about me when it comes to Kelly. So we just gonna tread lightly on it. But basically what had happened was he so-called heard me talking hot about him. Mind you, I'm new to the school. This is my freshman year, mind you. Freshman year. When am I, 14? Young 14, actually. Freshman year. I so-called was talking about, he heard that I was so-called talking about him and he felt the need to press me during a fire drill. We exchanged word. I clocked it down as usual, whatever. Go back to class. Mind you, it's me and my friend going to class. We had a sub that day. He followed me to my class and he snuck me. So long story short was they didn't suspend me, but they let me have that Friday. Because that happened on the Thursday. So they sent me home early Thursday and they let me have that Friday off. They said your intention wasn't to fight. You didn't do anything or whatever outside of y'all exchanging words. That was it. You was done with it. He the one who dragged it on, whatever, So they basically just gave me a free day off of school for nothing. So it didn't count against my records or whatever. It didn't count me as absent, none of that. So I'm Gucci in that part. I'm really good. I feel good about it. Mind you, this is my first fight. So honestly, now I feel good about it. But like, honestly, back then, I did not know what to feel like. I wasn't even worried about the fight. The thing I was worried was at the time, after I had gotten to the fight on that, when I was talking to the principal, whatever, I'm like, I don't even care about what happened. I'm worried about if I'm going to be able to run Saturday because this is Buford Track Classic. You know, like, this is like my freshman year, so I wanted to like make all my meets count or whatever. And not only that, I've been trying to break the school. I've been so close to breaking the school record for the past I think 3 meets? The past 3 meets. So I'm right there. So I really feel like that Saturday was gonna be the day that I break the school record for 110 hurdles. So I wasn't even worried about that fight. I was worried about if I was gonna be able to run Saturday. So they sent me home, whatever, and they called my father with it, and it was like, yeah, he's able to run Saturday. Mind you, he doesn't have nothing against his record or whatever, you know. So props to me and props to my principal at the time, you know, like she really did her big one like that. Friday come and I was like, okay, cool. So I go to practice Friday. I didn't go to school, but I didn't go to school because they let me stay out of school. But I did go to practice that day. And you know, my coach taught me whatever. He was make sure I was all right because, you know, Coach Steve, he did not play with none of his athletes, no shade. So yeah, luckily my friends and my teammates were there to vouch for me even though I wasn't there. So props to them too as well. But yeah, I practiced Friday. I'm feeling good Friday. Like, I'm coming out of the blocks great. I'm like, feel really good. Like, really feel like I'm about to break this record tomorrow. Literally, that's how I feel came in Friday. So Saturday come and we get on the bus early that morning. And Buford Track Classic is like all the teams like over the Broad and cross the Broad. We all come, not we all come. Like, you decide if you want to come or not. Usually everybody comes. you come to Buford High and we all race there or whatever, and you know, you get first place, second place, third, team, so like that, you know, what's the thing called? MVP of the meet, and field events, and MVP of the meet, and like sprinting events, stuff like that, you know. Stuff like that. Y'all try people, y'all know what I'm talking about. But yeah, so it was like a big meet, like a lot of schools was there, not like across the state schools, but you know, like your everyday schools like you play against during football season or basketball season, baseball, soccer, all them schools, they was there. So it was a good amount of teams there that day. But yeah, I get on the bus, you know, we traveling to Buford High from West Branch, whatever. It's not like a 10-minute drive. Probably like a 20, if that. But anywho, I'm getting on the bus. I'm feeling nervous. Everybody feeling good, whatever. But I'm feeling nervous because I'm like, dang, like, this might be me. I break the school record, you know. I just got into my first fight, like, literally 2 days ago. I'm still shocked about that. Like, it's a lot processing through my head around this short period of time. And it happened all so fast. So I'm on the bus, whatever. We get there, we stretching or whatever. Mind you, everybody talking and keying around, and I'm just sitting here quiet. Like, I'm just like, because I'm nervous. Like, I've never been so nervous before. So I'm there, whatever, and then like hurdles. I don't know about in other states, but in South Carolina, how the meet goes is it's 4x1, 100 hurdles. That's for girls, and then 110 hurdles directly right after. So my event is like one of the first events of the meet. So I'm there, I'm nervous. I'm like, okay, they already making first and second calls for 110 hurdles and stuff like that. So I check in, whatever, and I see, excuse me. And I see one of the boys that had, that be doing hurdles, that was doing, dang. I seen one of the boys that was doing hurdles in middle school. He go to Buford High. He had went to LIMS, I think. Yeah. But he in the same grade I am or whatever, and he did hurdles in middle school. Mind you, this is my first year of doing hurdles in high school. I did it in the summer, but it was at a lower height or whatever. But high school and like summer is two different things. So this is my first year doing the high school. So he got more experience to doing hurdles than I do. So I'm just thinking, I'm like, okay, I know one thing. If I lose, I better not lose to him. I better not lose to him because he one of the ones that like to pop it too. So, you know, me being who I am, I'm just like, okay, break the record. Don't get beat by him. Yeah, like, that'd be great for me. That's all I want. So we shine up, whatever. Mind you, me and him, we cool. There's no beef with him or whatever. We cool, whatever. So we get in the, into our lanes or whatever. And mind you, I'm in heat one. Heat one. So I'm the first heat to go. And you know, if you're in heat one, it's either you're new to the event or your time is slow. At the time, my time was kind of slow. It was like a 15-9. 15-9 around that freshman year. Like towards the beginning of the season, it was like a 15-9. My time was slow compared to the other ones at that time. So I was in, it was like 8 of us, no, 6. It might have been 8. It might have been 8. I'm not sure. But I don't remember all the lanes being full. But I know it was like 6 of us. We was all near each other. And that was kind of like the slow heat, if you want to say. So I'm in there. I'm getting ready to get into my block. So we said, run to get your mark. So I'm getting my mark, whatever. You know, we all done with a ran through over the hurdle. Mind you, I don't know what it is, but every time I do a run through, like when I'm on the block, I always do bad. I always do bad. Like I don't feel comfortable. Maybe because of the nerves got into me, or like I'm in real life now. I don't know what it is, but it always be bad when I do my run through. So he said, all right, run this to your mark, whatever. So he about to pop the gun. So I'm getting to my blocks. They doing their extra little thigh pats and jumping up and downs and jumping jacks and running outs and all that type of stuff. I'm just ready to get this over with because I'm kind of nervous. So I get into my block. I get into my blocks or whatever. And mind you, I'm like the last person to get into my blocks. So I'm looking up and I'm looking up like I'm like this. And I'm looking up, down. Like I'm so nervous. So I'm about to, I was like, okay. I was like, Kelly, calm down. You about to break this record. You about to beat this boy. After that, you don't got another event until the end of the meet. So I was like, okay, Gucci. So he said, set, pow. He shoot that gun. I'm off to a good start. No shit, I am. I mean, I already got the lead within the first 2 hurdles. So I'm like, okay, I'm doing my big one. Like I'm on track to break that record because I'm coming out kind of fast. So, mind you, my form, y'all gonna see it in the video because I am gonna insert the video. My form in this video, or when I ran this meet, was so trash compared to it is now. When I tell you it's ugly, like, I look a hot mess. I look scrunched over, like, it looks a mess. I don't even know how I was able to run that fast out the block like that. But I'm running, I'm like, okay, I'm chilling. I hear my teammates cheering me on, and people in the crowd cheering me on, because like I'm gapping these boys like within seconds. Like I'm gapping them bad. So we get into the line, whatever, and I'm going over it, and I'm doing great in the beginning. In the middle, I start to get shaky, whatever, I start to get like messing up my form. So I get towards the end, like the last 5 hurdles, I start to chop them. Like I start to hit them like boom, boom. Like it wasn't like hit them to where like they threw off my momentum, but like it was slowly like taking pieces off my momentum and making me slower when I approached the hurdle. So I'm like, okay, just keep going. So then I get to the 6th hurdle. I think the 6th hurdle. Y'all gonna see in the video. I get to the 6th hurdle. I kicked the mess of that hurdle. I mean, I kicked it down. When I tell you the bottom of my foot kicked that hurdle down, it kicked it down. And so for some reason, I kept going. But it took a lot of my momentum. Like, I had to build it back up. And at this point, I'm like, okay, forget that record. Forget this boy beating me. Just finish the race. Because if I fall, mind you, I haven't fallen all year long. If I fall, I swear I'm not doing this no more. Like, that would be so embarrassing to me. So, I was like, okay, keep going. Just finish the race. You're almost done. I get to the 7th hurdle, chopped it real bad. I mean, real bad. It almost stopped me in my track. So now, I'm not even just like running through the hurdle. I'm kind of like leaping over it because like, I done lost my speed. Now I'm barely getting over it with the speed I got now. So now I'm just, now I'm leaping over it. Then I get to the 8th hurdle. I mean, I messed that hurdle. Oh, I mean, that hurdle about took me out. I almost fell in that hurdle. I'm surprised I didn't. So at this point, the boy from that I told you the boy that I was telling you about who was running in middle school, he was like gaining back on me, like he was about to beat me. So I'm like, okay, just finish the race, hurry up and finish the race. The boy then came up, now we like kind of side by side. We get to the last hurdle. I kid you not. I get to that hurdle, mind you, my momentum gone. So I told you I'm trying to finish the race. I forgot about that boy, forget about the record, forget about none of that. Finish the race without falling. I get to the last hurdle. Boom. My back hit the wall. Boom. I bust my behind. Like, I didn't even go over the hurdle. I went through it. My leg gradually lifted up the ground. Like, could you not? Didn't even go high enough to go over the hurdle. My leg went through the hurdle, and the hurdle took me down with it. I literally fell on my face, skin up my shoulder to the bone, and did a whole cartwheel. Mind you, I'm not even in my own lane no more. I'm in like lane 3, and I started off in lane 4. No, in lane 5 maybe, I think. I don't know. I know one thing was I wasn't in my original lane no more. The hurdle wasn't even on the mark no more. The hurdle was in somebody else's lane. I was in somebody else's lane. I done bust my whole behind. Mind you, everybody was cheering for me. Now all of a sudden you just hear, ooh. Get up, Jonathan. Out of nowhere, I was the first person to bust my behind at that meet. First person to bust my behind that day. And I was too ashamed. I was too embarrassed. Like, I was like, ain't no way in the world I would just bust my behind. So the boy ended up beating me, and a few others like beat me, whatever. But then I got back up and I finished. But after I finished, I fell right back on the ground because I was like, there's no way in the world I just bust my behind after I just almost beat the school record. And I almost just beat this boy. And on top of that, and I forgot to say, when I had, after the church was cheering for me or whatever, the crowd, like the other teams were silent, you know, because their teammate was losing because I was whooping their behind. All of a sudden I fall. Next thing I know, I hear the other teams cheering, they teammates all talking about, yeah, oh yeah, blah, blah, blah. Get up, Dorothy. So y'all was praying on my downfall the whole time. Whole time y'all wanted me to lose. So y'all saw every teammate come in rather than 16 something. What that do? Like, how that work? Because any of them churn that out there, they know that any of them teammates they cannot beat me. And if they have a problem about that, they can see me about that. No shade. But yeah, I was too ashamed. I was so embarrassed or whatever. But yeah, I fell, busted my behind. The other team, they started cheering after they see me fail. My teammates were just, dang, like, it was like shook, like, dang, all of a sudden I fall on the last hurdle. Out of all the hurdles I could fail on, I fell on the last hurdle, right before I crossed the finish line. I still got the scar to this day, like, I still got the scar to this, y'all can see it. Yeah, I still got the scar to this day. Anywho guys, that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed today's story time. If y'all want more from me, go ahead and just follow me on all platforms. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if y'all like today's story time, please let me know. Like, I will give y'all some more because I have plenty of the stories that I can talk about, you know. But yeah, hopefully y'all see a lot from me this season. I hope the season's going great for you guys who's running track. And if you're not running track, I hope y'all, you know, beginning of the year is very good for y'all. But hopefully y'all will see me more throughout the season, and I just can't wait for 2025. Yeah, so until next time, I will see you guys later. Kelly is out.